And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Tanner Bybee. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Number 90, leading things off and takes a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles under it, puts it away for the out. Take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Garrett Mitchell.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Number 63 now at the plate as he swings through strike one. One out, base is empty. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the air, left side. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 1st. No score. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Tobias Myers.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Stephen Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the Guardians lineup now. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Jose Ramirez.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Will Brennan, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Throw, save!
So we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Brennan up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
Fires over to Hoskins, and Ramirez is set down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
First baseman Carlos Santana.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. Guardians turned away in the first. We played one in Cleveland with no score on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jackson Chourio. In his third season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him. Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and That should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hoskins launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a foul out of play. And it is 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Mark Canha. And a foul ball. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And it's
2
even
balls,
up.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground. And foul ball. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Brian.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Bybee back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
4-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Freddie Zamora up now for the Brewers.
He struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Brewers catcher now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Goes down looking. Brewers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias.
Fastball for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's outside.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out his first time up. And that one cutting but missing down low. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The changeup missing. It's 2-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Quan on second. Brennan at first. 1 gone. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Santana in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's in there. 0-2 now.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next one just misses. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now at Progressive Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's a speed threat, number 63. Swing and a miss.
Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Yelich, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jackson Chourio. There's a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to short, Rocchio. Throws across the diamond. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Manzardo. The pitch. Swings through that one.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Thomas stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Late swing fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Corrals it. Out number 2. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking at his first at-bat. The shortstop takes the ball. Naylor off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. Check swing called strike. 1-2. Up the middle. They get the force. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Brewers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And there's a ball. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
So up next, Joseph Ortiz. Strike one. Ortiz in his second season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Fouled off left side. Next pitch just misses, and the count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Mark Canha up now for the Brewers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And it's fouled away. The Brewers hitless so far in the game. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. And we still have no score. Here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And the 0-1.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Back to the top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mitchell sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. He's 2 for 2. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike. 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up. Zamora drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next offering is in for a strike. And this is inside. Pitch misses there. 2 and 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Freddie Zamora. Wide to center his first time. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Number 90 now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And now it's even up. That one missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Pitch is in there, And that's strike one.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Hoskins hauls it in, and there's one away.
Carlos Santana.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the air, right field. Canna makes the grab, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 63. Bybee back to work.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 0-2. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. And a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes for count.
The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. Just
That's
missing there. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Count ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. 7 no-hit innings in the books. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And there's a curve through for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Now 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets the outside corner with that one. Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. That misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's down.
Backed off the plate that time.
Hey! We got a full count.
Two outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Hoskins. 3rd out. Guardians fail to score. Still no score. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Cade Smith.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the eighth. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Heron also throwing.
Ball one. One ball, two strikes.
And the sweeper is off the plate. And down on strikes he goes, and one out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And that is out of play. Next offering is downstairs.
I got one ball, one strike.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Brennan on the move, heading back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. Mark Canha in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball up the middle, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
At the plate, Mark Canha, late on that fastball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one fouled off.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one gets past the catcher. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. On the board first, it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Little chopper rolls foul. Smith, a 6'5" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Mitchell tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now it's going to be Freddie Zamora. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two outs, and that one pulled foul.
One ball.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out. That's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Clips the outside corner, and 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Hoskins moves under it, makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
Yoel Payamps gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, Will Brennan.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And that's in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Freddie Zamora. And here it comes. Ball one there. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Trevor Stephan appears to be getting loose. Junis getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Number 90 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Pinch hitter coming on. William Contreras. One out. The base is empty for him. Stays alive. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And ball one. Got him swinging.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Number 63, the next to hit, takes ball one. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Bryce Terang looking for a two-out spark with the bases empty. Way high there, and a count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2.
3-2.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Quan makes the grab on the run. So they go quietly there. High to the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Last chance for the home team. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Trevor McGill comes on trying to close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. A laser to left base hit. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you take it. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Santana in the box now, takes strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Manzardo swings through it for strike one.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keys.
Strikes him out with 103. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Naylor in the box now, takes strike one. With the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
こういう1点差も面白いな、やっぱ。これで3連勝か。ガーディアンズが借金5か。こっちはなんとか貯金8か。1ゲーム差。ロジャース、ヤンキー、阪神か。4位やね。ここなんかえらい並んでるの。なるほど。さあ、では。